In this video, there are two concepts. Number one is why we use personal management system over Finder app. Number two is suggestion for Apple for having macOS in 3D, Mac Metaverse. There is a question that why we use personal knowledge management system, PMS systems, for notes taking and collecting data, file, links, audio files, video files, images, text. So these type of apps allow us to collect all this type of media formats and text formats and links and everything, and they also provide rich text preview of their links. And in old ages we were used to manage files and stuff in this format, folder format, file management system. We used to have Word document, Excel documents and images and different kinds of folders and everything, and this Finder system is not much extensive enough as nowadays notes apps are. So that's why it pushes us to use these type of apps to collect our data and store and retrieve that data when we need it. So Apple needs to make a fluid sort of system where this block is a fluid on a canvas sort of system, and this Finder does not provide tag, and folder system does not provide that extensive way of navigating and retrieving the data which this notes apps and this personal management systems provide. So Apple needs to make it redesign from the ground up and build all these systems in the operating system for this kind of filtering and that kind of extensive retrieval of data, and tools must be redesigned. And with the help of AI, the interface of the apps will be more minimal and will be more extensive enough to extract all those type of filtering and retrieval, and the most important thing is it must be visualized in a very dynamic way on a canvas or on a 3D environment. This Mac should be designed not in a 2D environment but in a 3D environment where we can manipulate our data and we can see our data in a 3D environment in this screen. So Mac should need a very extensive redesign with a 3D space incorporating in this screen, and we do not need glasses to get the immersive view of 3D. We can design this as 3D software interact in a 3D environment. This Finder environment should be a 3D sort of environment, and if that will be happen, then this notes taking apps and system will be very different. Or this notes apps should have a web view, so they can implement a 3D environment in the web view also, but this is a native in the system, so Apple needs to do a lot of work to incorporate all this in the system, 3D environment system. So Mac will go 3D. So this should be the title, or whatsoever you can say. This is a comparison why we use this notes apps and we do not prefer this Finder system, and this Finder system should redesign with this sort of extensive navigation and filtering, and on top of it you apply AI within the system, so this all will be hidden and you would be extracting that data when you want that particular, when you trigger that query. And this should also, the AI within this system should also be connected with the internet, so it can pull the information, and the Mac should go with AI and 3D, so you can have an immersive view of that particular data and a different sort of visualization of formats, cards, pages, and different formats of UI elements, and you can visualize all this in 3D environment. So this is my main suggestion for Apple to redesign Mac in 3D and with AI incorporated. So that's it. Thank you.